Hello everyone! Today, we're diving into the much-anticipated Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. This expansion has been eagerly awaited by fans and is finally live. With new content, challenging bosses, and intricate questlines, there's a lot to unpack. Let's get started by discussing the new NPCs introduced in this DLC. First up, we have Needle Knight Leda, who you'll first encounter in Mogwin Palace. Leda is an interesting character, heavily tied to Miquella's guidance. As you progress, you'll find her at the High Road Cross, and she plays a significant role in your journey across the Land of Shadow. It's crucial to engage with her regularly to advance her questline. Next, we have Redmane Freya, a loyal follower of General Radon. Freya is a valuable ally in boss fights and can be found at the Three-Path Cross. Her presence is a nod to the Radon festival from the main game, and she brings the same fierce spirit to the battles in this expansion. Hornsent is another notable NPC. A native of the Land of Shadow, Hornsent has a tragic backstory involving the massacre of his family by Mesmer. You'll find him at the Three-Path Cross, where he aids you against the Golden Order. His questline delves deep into the lore of the Land of Shadow and the history of those who lost the grace of gold. Moving on, Ansbach is a follower of Mog, located at the main gate cross. His questline is particularly beneficial, offering significant aid in your adventure. Keep an eye out for him on the bottom floor of the Specimen Storage Tower as you progress through the DLC. Moore, a heavily armored merchant, is another character you'll meet at the main gate cross. Despite his intimidating appearance, Moore is a follower of Maelnia and provides crucial dialogue and questline advancements. Revisiting him often is essential to unlock new interactions and progress further. Thylier is a weak poison merchant found at the Pillar Path Cross. His questline revolves around finding Saint Trina, a character hinted at in the main game. Though he doesn't pack much of a punch, Thylier's assistance in battles and his questline are worth pursuing. Dryleaf Dane is a master of the new martial arts combat style introduced in this DLC. Located at the Morth Ruins, getting Dane to open up is a challenge. However, it's worth the effort to learn and master the new combat techniques he offers. Count Emer and Sword Hand of Knight Jolin are both found inside the Cathedral of Manus Mater. Engaging with them is key to accessing two unique bosses in this expansion. Their questline, known as the Finger Ruins questline, is intricate and rewarding. Igan, an Albinoric dragon warrior, is another fascinating character. He despises Bel the Dread and, with the guidance of the Dragon Communion Priestess, seeks to climb the jagged peak and defeat Bel. Your first encounter with Igan will be at the Pillar Path Waypoint Site of Grace. Speaking of the Dragon Communion Priestess, she is on a mission to defeat Bel the Dread, an enemy of the dragons. Found at the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion, she offers unique draconic incantations. Following her questline will lead you down the Dragon Pit path, where you will also find Igan. Now, let's discuss some tips shared by Paul Tassi for new players entering the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion. Firstly, understanding the basics is crucial. Remember to access the quick menu by holding triangle, Y, and bring up the secondary menu with the D-pad. Sprinting is done by holding circle, B. Damage and defense mechanics have changed significantly. Your power and defense in the Shadow Realm depend on finding Scadutree fragments and revered spirit ashes. These items are crucial for upgrading your stats and summons. Make sure to explore thoroughly to find these hidden treasures. Sparkly pot guys are often overlooked but are important to your progression. Killing them grants spirit ashes or Scadutree fragments. Don't ignore them as you explore the Shadow Realm. Although old stats are not useless, the new blessings play a more significant role in your combat power and defense. It's still important to continue leveling up to increase your health, mana, and stamina pools as blessings scale with these stats. The verticality of the new map is more prominent than ever. Exploring cliffs and hidden tunnels will often lead to new areas and secrets. Don't be afraid to experiment with different paths to uncover everything the DLC has to offer. When encountering devastating bosses, it's often best to leave and come back later better prepared. Finding more fragments and ashes will help you in your battles. This strategy applies to various tough enemies in the game, such as the big fire torch guys. Experimenting with gear is encouraged in this expansion. The game provides plenty of smithing stones for upgrades, allowing you to try out new weapons and builds. However, glovewort is scarcer, so plan your summon upgrades carefully. A new feature in the settings menu marks recently acquired items with an exclamation point and adds a recently found section. This is useful for keeping track of new items, but remember to activate these features in the settings menu. Consider starting a whole new build for a fresh experience. Using rebirth/larval tears to reset your build can make the gameplay feel new and exciting, especially if your current build doesn't benefit much from the new content. Finally, don't feel pressured by gatekeepers. Use all available resources, including magic, summons, and guides, to progress through the DLC. Playing blind can be fun, but there's nothing wrong with using everything at your disposal to overcome challenges. Now, let's move on to some frequently asked questions and their answers. Where do I find Needle Knight Leda? Needle Knight Leda can be found in Mogwin Palace and later at the High Road Cross. Who is Redmane Freya loyal to? Redmane Freya is a loyal follower of General Radon. What is the significance of Hornson's backstory? Hornson's backstory involves the massacre of his family by Mesmer, highlighting the tragic history of the Land of Shadow. Where can I find Ansbach? Ansbach is located at the main gate cross and later on the bottom floor of the specimen storage tower. What is Mor's role in the DLC? Mor is a heavily armored merchant and a follower of Malenia, providing crucial dialogue and questline advancements. Who is Thylier searching for? Thylier is searching for Saint Trina in the Land of Shadow. Where can I find Dryleaf Dane? Dryleaf Dane is located at the Morth Ruins and is the master of the new martial arts combat style. What is the Finger Ruins questline? The Finger Ruins questline involves Count Emer and Sword Hand of Knight Jolan and leads to unique boss encounters. Who is Igan? Igan is an Albinoric dragon warrior who despises Bel the Dread and seeks to defeat him with the help of the Dragon Communion Priestess. What is the Dragon Communion Priestess's mission? The Dragon Communion Priestess aims to defeat Bel the Dread and can be found at the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion. In conclusion, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, offers a rich and challenging experience with its new NPCs, intricate questlines, and expanded gameplay mechanics. Exploring the Land of Shadow, engaging with these characters, and utilizing the tips provided will enhance your journey through this highly anticipated DLC. For more in-depth guides and updates, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.